have you come across when a founder, has pitched an idea, you liked an idea, and then while sitting on the table talks, the founder decided that we can't align, and then the founder has rejected you? Is it possible? Have you come across something like
yes, we did a lot. As I said at the beginning, because the way we explain what Enlightened Mind does, a lot of founders get scared when we say that we want equities or we want
to be on the board?
Yeah, to be on the board. When we say that we would like to have at least 2 seats at the board, then they think like, and then
Along with voting powers?
yeah, of course, we want voting powers, but not to kill the business. You should be a really stupid investor
Yeah, of course.
to say that, oh, I want to sit there and control. Sometimes we met as well investors who come and say, no, I want, all the way traditional that I said, no, I want controlling power, 51%. And then it's like, what do you bring on the table? Well, I did the business there and there and there. So have you done any business in Dubai? No, but I know how to put the system. Okay, what system?
What system?
What have you actually built in Dubai? No, and then we also backed out, even though when we needed that for the race. So yeah, the founders would go, I'm not ready. I want this business by myself, and I don't want anyone on the board to. I'm not ready for the board. When people say I'm not ready for the board, but then when you plan your business, like you plan it the ideal way, right? So you say, okay, I'll have shares, then I'll have investors, then I'll have board of directors. So you plan your business this way. You can't. I did it wrongly. I didn't plan this way because I had no experience. But when you open a restaurant, you don't say that, okay, first I'll put plastic chairs, plastic tables. When I make money, then I will, buy a proper furniture.
Correct.
Then your restaurant will always be associated with your plastic chairs, right? So the same way, even if it's 2 people in the company now, we tell, they say, no, we're friends. We're just 50-50 partners. I say, okay, who makes decision? Even in 2 partners, 50-50, there should be one person who makes decision.
Correct.
You agree, but you put the CEO now. Even if you say, okay, CTO, CEO, CMO, all those positions, even if it's 2 of you cover those positions by 2. Okay, I take care about CFO, COO. You take care about being CMO and CO.
We line up the authority matrix.
Exactly, directly at the beginning. Because when you grow the business, you will find someone to replace your position.
Correct.
So you will be wearing 3-4 hats at the beginning. It's fine. But you put the hierarchy. Because when the person grows within, he needs to know what he's going to
The clarity of the roles.
Exactly. So that's why when the founder backed out, and we thought like it's a really good business, we could really grow it, but he just backed out. And but we don't chase. Till 2024, we looked like we were receiving a lot of pitch decks because we were open to invest and buy shares. In 2025 January, we decided that, okay, so now we have a really strong portfolio of companies. Unless it's really like something wow. We're not looking for unicorns. I'll put it this way. Everyone
aims to look at that,
yeah.
but they want to, because the ultimate objective
today's world
of a VC is to make sure that the business runs to IPO.
Exactly.
And then he exits publicly.
Yeah, and then let's put it this way: we live in the reality where it's very costly. And we live in the most promising, growing community in Dubai, but it's expensive, right? So we all have a cost on daily basis. If you don't make your 500 dirham today, you're gonna spend it.
Correct.
Petrol, coffee, there and there.
Once you go out of the house, you have 300-400 dirham just on yourself.
So that's why when you look at the business, you need to make sure that it's making money today, or how to make sure that it's making money today. You don't want to die or kill this business because it's not making money. And then you say, no, it doesn't make sense. So you look at the businesses to make money, not really to grow the universe. It's great to be part of businesses like Amazon and Uber, and Yeah, those are unicorns. And everyone who comes with a great idea, they say, okay, we are growing another next Facebook. Say, why next Facebook?
Why next?
Why
There's
do you
no
want
need to build it. Huh?
yeah, why next
Yeah.
Facebook? How do you make money today?
Yeah.
It's great, Habibi. Yes, another Facebook, but not for us.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Maybe there are business founders and investors and VCs looking for those unicorns. Maybe there are, and I'm sure people can find. I mean, I don't want to discourage anyone, but
Correct.
for us, we want to make sure that business is making money, business is cash positive. We help them grow. We give them more contracts. We give them, and the team expansion can go with those new contracts.
Like, with me, many young entrepreneurs sometimes come for mentoring or some stuff, and I tell them that, see, I mean, for me, it's a triangle. When I look at entrepreneurship journey, I said there's a pain point, there's a solution,
Yeah,
and people are ready to pay for that solution.
yeah,
So if you able to crack this triangle, then that's the sweet spot of entrepreneurial journey.
correct. Because sometimes people come with
There'll be a problem, you can solve it, but people are not ready to pay.
They don't need. That's
Yeah.
not even ready. So the businesses come to this market and say, okay, there's a huge problem, and we found a solution.
Mhm.
I say that maybe don't need the solution,
They don't need it.
or they say this problem doesn't exist on this market.
Yeah.
It was before. It doesn't exist already, or it's sorted on the government level.
Yeah, it's all going to be eventually solved.
That's why it's for entrepreneurs and startups out there who, yes, it was like it's written in all the books. It's talked on all the podcasts that you find the problem, you find the solution, and then that's how you grow the business. Well, it's not only that anymore, right?
Yeah.
So if there is a problem and you found a solution, can you monetize it?
Yeah.
Okay, offer it to a couple of friends who are facing the same problem. Are they ready to pay for it?
Yeah.
Or they say, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I have an alternative.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't work, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So if your close friends are not ready, then be cautious with what you're trying to achieve and deliver. And I also give an advice saying that time flies. We are living in the very evolving world. Quickly execute. Try to, you come up with an idea. Try to come up with the MVP. Try to put in there. Maybe it doesn't work, so you don't waste time. You try, come up, implement, because people sometimes cooking the idea very long and they're trying to make it perfect from all the angles. It doesn't work anymore. So yeah, if it's look at the OpenAI with the ChatGPT, when it was launched, it was cracked. It was error, this, that. They wanted, because Google could come up with it.
Correct.
And they were the first one. And even Google had more power to come up with the better version. And I'm sure there were a team who were preparing something. And maybe they knew OpenAI, the AI, they knew that something will come out, so they just launched it. So now everyone is just looks like they are copy pasting them. And now they're improving. They're adding new features. That's why don't sit on the idea. If you can do it with your own hands, don't try to make a presentation and go look for funding, because sometimes we see startups and say, okay, what you are a developer yourself, front end, back end, you're a co-founder, great in marketing. So why are you raising funds? I mean, why don't you do it by yourself? Then yeah, but we need to make sure that we have the funding for what? Do it yourself, write the
Correct.
coding, throw it there, make people
Nowadays,
test.
there are even applications of no code.
Exactly. So then that's why don't think that it's so easy now to raise funds now that you prepare the MVP and then you go. Because I met today a production company. They're great in what they do, video production. And I said, what happened? Why you didn't start? We offered them. We said, we can incorporate you within the ecosystem. We will take equities. We'll give you space. We'll give you clients. You can grow. And then they replied back to my assistant. They said, thank you very much. We are considering few other options. And then the ego still hits me, like, okay, no, if we are third or fourth in the line,
We don't want to be a part.
we can open our own production. But we decided that we don't open anything ourselves. We look at the businesses. If they are professionals in that, we would let them grow. So, and you have your small shares there, let them grow, develop, and you present them. You don't look like 5 fingers in the mouth. Oh,
Correct.
yes, we do that. Yeah, I used to be like that. So no, they said, and then I met them today. I said, what happened? They said, yeah, the other partner, he was supposed to bring investor. And I said, investor for what? I mean, you don't need license. I mean, we can give you license if that's what you need. But if you're not ready to put 20,000 dirham to get yourself settled, then maybe you're not ready to be an entrepreneur. You're not ready to risk your own funds for your own business.
Correct, correct.
Like you could do a start, put it there on the market.
I remember when I told you, right, when I do
Yeah.
mentoring and some young founders, they come to me, I tell them, you want to start a business? Okay, no issues. Give me your 4 ideas.
Yeah.
And out of the 4, we'll figure out one.
Yeah.
And I'll tell him, okay, this is your 90 days period.
Yeah.
Take this book of 90 days. On each page, write whatever you want.
Yeah.
But you should need to know that at the end of the day, go and burn that page. When the 90 pages are over, don't start a business. So if your execution speed is not there,
Yeah.
you don't even, you will never grow up to be a matured entrepreneur.
Correct.
So I think having the context of time while building the business is so important,
Yeah.
which the new founders don't understand. They feel that investors will keep pouring money and we keep doing work and
Yeah.
it will just happen.